Hello everyone, today I want to compare the patch 3.3 limited banner characters Wanderer, Arataki Itto, Kamisato Ayato and Raiden Shogun in terms of anything combat related. While listening you will also get a quick impression of their gameplay to see if they fit your preference. To start us off, there will be a short rundown of each character individually, and at the end I'll give you my opinion on which ones to prioritize. First, we have Wanderer, or most people probably know him as Scaramouche. This one is a classic main DPS or carry, meaning he will deal most damage while on field. He will have the ability to float in the air and deal damage from above with normal or charged attacks. I believe he will likely just deal raw damage and not necessarily go for a lot of elemental reactions, so he will probably compete with Zhao in the same slot. In terms of teams, I think the new 4-star character Feruzen has such incredible synergy with a Scaramouche that she will pretty much be mandatory. But she's on his banner, which makes it a little better. For sustain you can obviously slot in Zhongli or just ban it. The last slot can be any utility character or sub DPS character who work with normal or charge attacks. For example Yunjin, Layla, Yelan, Jingqiu, Beidou, etc. As for the build, pretty straightforward, DPS build, attack crit damage, anemo damage bonus with the Witsith and on the new anemo artifact set Desert Pavilion Chronicle 4 set. For the reruns, I speeded up a little. Now we have Itto, another classic main DPS who uses normal and charge attacks, though he's super reliant on his elemental burst skill to deal damage, which can lead to some annoying situations where you are energy starved and pretty much unable to do anything. But if he works, he's one of the most fun characters to play in my opinion. He weaves between using normal attacks to build stacks into using charge stacks to spend those stacks. The transition is seamless no matter where you are in the combo. It's just great combat design. Next we have Ayato, yet another main DPS. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little skeptical at first because it doesn't look like he deals a lot of damage because you don't see a lot of big numbers. But he attacks really fast and is overall surprisingly strong. In some situations I would pick him over Child, who is Ayato's direct competitor as a DPS, who mainly deals Hydro-infused normal attacks by using the elemental skill. Specifically in single target damage, I'd prefer Ayato. And last, Raiden. I don't think I even have to say too much about her anymore. If you heard about this character, you either have her already or you're dead set on getting her. She can be a sub DPS, main DPS, she has insane utility, she does it all. She also has energy recharge scaling, so you won't run into the same problem that Itto has. There are very few teams she doesn't fit, and her national team is probably the strongest free-to-play friendly team composition out there. Alright, that covers all the characters, and if you want my recommendation, no surprise who takes the crown this patch, of course it is Raiden. I still think she is one of the best characters in the game, possibly the best one. She is super versatile and even free-to-play friendly with a free weapon, a general purpose artifact set, and working great with a lot of 4-star characters. Next we actually have Scaramouche. I honestly think he has the potential to deal some really nice damage while also being super mobile. His modifiers look decent, so if you manage to get Feruzen and the new artifact set, I can see him being very strong, and Anemo is fairly neutral as an element, so you don't run into too many resistances. Next we have Ayato. I think he is overall a very good character, but kind of in a weird spot because he is so similar to Child, who just massively outpaces him in AoE damage. If you are looking for a main DPS with good Hydro application, you might want to run Kokomi instead, who also fits the role of a healer at the same time. In any case, I don't think you can go wrong with Ayato, he will definitely get the job done. Last we have Itto. I think his damage is good, but he's super reliant on his elemental burst skill, and unlike Raiden he doesn't have energy recharge scaling, so you likely won't build too much on him. Being energy starved on a character like this, to me personally, is the worst situation you can find yourself in a game like this. You can definitely make him work, but in most single target boss fights he doesn't feel great to me, which limits his usefulness in Abyss substantially. Also, there are a lot of enemies strong against Geo, some of the big villagers, bishops, of course specters and slimes with immunities, and Geo not having elemental reactions also doesn't help. To end on a positive note though, let me just point out one more time that he has really well designed combat mechanics, which makes him a lot of fun to play if the circumstances allow for him to be good. There you have it. I think it's Raiden as your only quote-unquote S-tier must-have character, then Wanderer over Ayato over Itto. Alright, we made it to the end. I hope this helped you decide on which banner to wish. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos. Until then, have fun and bye bye.